You've got about 9 days. That's really good. More than 9 days. What is today? The 29th? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've about 10 days. Yeah, that's good. All right, excellent. So you feel pretty confident with it? Yeah, good. And Serena's probably thinking to herself, why does he have items to eat in his music?
Oh, yeah.
So do you want to tell her what we did there?
So we assigned each section a grocery store item so that it's easier to pick up somewhere if I make a mistake or anything like that.
Right, and so he practices by thinking to himself what those items are, and then he starts right smack dab on them so that he knows that his memory is really good. So, and you've done a really good job with it. So what, do you remember avocado is at the beginning of your development section?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and let's start avocado. Now, how is this even more different than the beginning part? How is this development section, like the mood of it? How is it different?
It's very lively and
it's really light, right? It's lively and light. So let's make it even livelier and lighter. So now, as we were talking about, I'm going to get rid of the things that you've already perfected, which is fantastic. Okay, so at the very beginning of this, very, very nicely done. So I'm going to play this section right here, and I'd like for you to tell me the difference between what I do in 2 phrase endings and which one's better. like the sound better.
Mm.
One. All right, so can you tell me the difference between the two? Instead of. So what's the difference?
So it's not as staccato as in that part. Also, it gets a bit louder and softer to add a bit of contrast.
Right, so the nuance is much better. That's really good, John. So it has nothing in the score that tells you to do that. Right? Mm-hmm. So for us to be really, really fine musicians, we know that it's not just two phrases, even though Clementi wrote it as two phrases, or the editor did. Mm-hmm. So let's think of it as one long phrase. Okay, and that way you won't have a big, a hit at the end. Now, do you notice, like you said, I actually didn't crescendo there. I waited for that crescendo. Did you hear that? I even went quieter. And that would help me not force that staccato. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let's try just your right hand there. Okay. And you can start strongly because he does want it strong, but let's just nuance it so it's a little bit quieter there. And then grow it all the way to the end of the phrase. That's nice. So now, go ahead and take the other pencil and erase that because we do not want to hear that nice clip. It was a nice clip, but we don't want to hear it. Okay, so now. Let's just play that. Good. Put it up to tempo. That's really good. Again. One and play these. Can you keep your wrist? Yeah, you don't really have to do that much with your wrist. Right? So you don't have to move it so much because then all the notes sound right, they sound more mechanical then. Okay, so look at my wrist. Just a little bit when I play my second or my thumb. Good. Can you watch my wrist again? Right, so this is the lowest scoop. Do you see that? Yes. Good. Yes, good. Okay, so let's try that again. So you can look at my hand while you're playing it. Very nice. Okay, so you remember that for that section? Good. So we're going to put a little check there. So isolate that. All right, and work on that. And then this was all very nice. Here I put two things. Since you do such a fabulous job at holding out those quarter notes for their full value, let's do the exact same for that one. It's the only one that gets shortchanged. It's the first one. Right. Good. And can you let your wrist push off? Right. It's a little bit stiff, your wrist. You're going like this. You're doing a kickoff instead of push off. Good. And when you play your push, can you hold it for a moment? Yes. Right. Good. And let your thumb release when you play your third finger. Good. Good. Nice. And then Do you feel the difference? It feels really good, yes. All right, so that was what I added there. And then here, I think it was, there was something with notes there. Let's, you know what I think it was? You got caught in this scale. And the reason for it, John, is that you need to let your arm travel with the scale. To let it come up. Right. Good. And when you're on the second part of your scale, can you get your thumb to be released and let it just kind of hang by its friends? Yes. That's it. Good. Good. And in order for you to get the power to jump down and play the scale again, can you feel like your torso's moving into the... Now, the only other thing, at the end, oh, whatever those notes are, can you get your fifth finger to stand on the A? Good, good, good. And then you have to jump right off